Hello, and welcome to the Board Game News Show.
Where we serve it hot and fresh.
I mean, it's cardboard, though.
Where we keep the party hopping.
Thanks to Mountain Dew, not an official sponsor.
So we can play all the games. Thank you for joining us here at Tantrum House HQ. I'm your host, Will Meadows. I got to say it. And with me today is not Jonah Dew.
And I'm not Jonah Dew, but today we are bringing you some of the hottest tabletop gaming news.
Today we'll be taking a look at two categories, hot new games just announced, and what's on shelves now at your friendly local game store.
Let's get rolling!
Renegade Games just announced a few new games, a new line of co-op games called Crimes and Capers, where you'll be working together as a group to solve a mystery.
One is called Crimes and Capers, Lady Leona's Last Wishes, set in the early 1900s trying to find Leona's treasure, and the other is High School Hijinks, where you'll form a group of 1990s high school students trying to figure out who framed your friend, Romy.
That was me. I had a friend named Romy. Renegade Games also just announced the Transformers deck building game coming out soon. You'll get to take on the role of one of the amazing Autobots. You'll transform between your different modes, you'll gain allies, you'll find relics, and you'll acquire new technologies to do battle with the evil forces of the Decepticons. It can be played cooperatively or competitively.
Okay, you know that calls for right now?
Is it game time?
We're going to do this rapid fire style where Will answers as fast as he can as I throw questions
I'm
at
ready.
him.
Bring it.
Let's go. Who is the leader of the Autobots?
Optimus Prime.
Who is the leader of the Decepticons?
Definitely Megatron.
Who is the leader of the Dinobots? What does Optimus Prime transform into?
Tractor semi-trailer.
What is the name of the Transformers home planet?
Cybertron.
What is the Transformers catchphrase?
Robots in disguise.
Funko Games is releasing Disney's It's a Small World board game this August.
It's a game where the board builds some walls that small boats move under, and players score points by finding kids and animals in the illustrations.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all.
Yellow just announced Last Message, a party game for 3 to 8 players, where a crime has been committed, the victim is unable to speak, but they can draw. This sounds like a terrible nightmare for Jonah.
Yeah, as he would say, I was told I wouldn't have to draw.
But he can help the inspectors guess who in the crowd is the criminal. Sounds like fun.
Snakes is a party game from Big Potato Games for 4 to 8 players. The group has a multiple choice question and only 2 minutes to work it out. The snakes among you already know the right answer, and they'll stop at nothing to keep you away from it.
Why would they do that? Board and Dice just announced Tabanusi, Builders of which will be releasing this October. It's an ancient Mesopotamian themed game for 1 to 4 players that's supposed to take about an hour to 2 to play. Players work to build the great city of expanding its districts and establishing themselves as powerful builders.
Our last segment for today is On Shelves Now.
These are games that are available at your friendly local game store starting right now.
Some of these have already been featured on our channel, like Equinox. It's a betting and bluffing hand management game from Plan B Games that was designed by Reiner Knizia. You can check out our video review from Chantel on our channel now.
We played a prototype of Vampire the Masquerade Vendetta from Horrible Guild a little while back. It's now available for purchase as well.
An expansion to Aquatica called the Cold Waters expansion from Arcane Wonders is a tableau building game that offers several new modules and additional items for a 5th player.
Lucky Duck Games just announced a new installment to their Chronicles of Crime line 1900s. You are Victor Larvel in the middle of the flourishing Paris. The game adds new puzzles and riddles for you to solve as you work out the mystery. Check that one out on shelves.
And finally, check out Sheepy Time from AEG. You are one of the dream sheep, the sheep that people count in order to drift off to dreamland. It's a push your luck card game for 1 to 4 players that plays in about 30 minutes.
And that's all the news we got for you right now. Be sure to check back with us every 2 weeks as we will be here to present the newsiest news. There it is. You got it in there. Thanks for joining us. And remember,
you heard it here first.
I got you guys. Thank you, Kevin. Thanks so much.
There's something wrong with your app.
You didn't sneak any newsies in there, did you?
Yep.
I messed up the line and I couldn't come back to it.
I was too excited.
I was like, we're going to fire rapid style where Will answer. No. What is the name of the Transformers catchphrase?
The name of the catchphrase is? I don't know. Should we know what we're talking about?
It's not a name. It's just a catchphrase.